And welcome back to another episode of the Kerrnel Does Feed the Beast. We are on the Trec Ultimate server. Thank you for joining us today. So I am back from vacation, and I've noticed that every time I come back to the base here, some of either the cows are in with the pigs, or the sheep are in with the cows, or the pigs are in with the sheep. And it looks as though our chickens, we used to have 2 or 3 of them in here. One of them is now out here. I think when the base is loading in, the fences aren't coming in time, so the chickens and whatever animals are in here, they get to run around a bit. Interesting little little observation, I guess. I have a little bit of the sniffles. Oh, what happened here? Oh, okay. Garrick's fixed the path here. I gotcha. So I got a little bit of sniffles. I've just spent about a week at Disney World in Florida. Had a bit of a sinus infection through most of the trip, and it just got worse and worse and worse. So I am trying to recover from it. So if things sound a little weird, my apologies. So today, I think, is going to be the last episode for this version of the server. We are running version 1.5 of Minecraft. And so this is a private mod pack, and I think we're billing this mod pack as Trek Ultimate version 1.1. Version 2 is going to be version 1.6.4 based Minecraft. And I'll talk about that in a minute. In the meantime, I guess since this is the last episode, I figure we should reveal the location of our base. Yes. Alright. Display coordinates. We are at 17,959 by negative 15,162-ish. Technically, this is the center of the base, but that is where we are. Good luck trying to do anything here, because we have pretty much locked down the entire base. All the chunks that we've claimed are basically no entry, no nothing. But this is the base, and we never got to finish it. Partly because of the problems that we've had around here. Just kind of sidetracked us for about 2 months. But we did get to sort of do some things with the villagers down here. We didn't get our breeding facility done. And I never got around to doing the Aqueduct stuff. I thought about it a few times, but never got around to it. The Steve Cart thing, I mean, it was kind of dependent on the power coming from the main base for the computers in here. And it never really materialized in anything. And I think even the cart that we had around here was eating into the fencing up here somehow. Not sure exactly what was going on. So we never really got much into Steve Carts. I think Steve Carts do exist in the next version of the mod pack, but I'm not positive. I'm not sure why we have redstone torches here either. Unless I put them there. It's been a while since I've been over this way. Or at least paying attention anyway. I know that we plundered the tracks for something else. And even then I don't remember what that was. So, we got some things done around here. I think we did a pretty good job. Garrick's did a really good job on doing some arches here. But we never really got back to it. I think we took them down because I think the arches were built for a smaller circle surface here, but we expanded it, and the arches just didn't fit. So we took them down until we finalized on the size of this, and we just never got around to doing them again. Let's see, what else do we have going on here? I mean, that's pretty much it. This is the location of the base, so we're pretty far away. Have been for a very long time. Although I think somebody did build a base within a couple thousand blocks of us, I think. Maybe 5,000 blocks. I don't remember which direction it was, but they had a pretty large facility. I think they were a play group of 6 or 7 folks. But haven't seen any of them on lately. And I think they're the closest that anybody's come to us. But so here's the project list that we had. The village reconstruction, I think, was pretty much done. There's still some things that we wanted to do, but for all intents and purposes, that was done. The villager breeder never got to. Wonder Woman's Temple on the Hill. I'll come back to that in a sec. The Tinker's Construct stuff, Garrick's had been working on some of that in the basement of the Tinker's Construct building, the blacksmith, but we never really got too far into automating much of that. Arches, we just talked about. Aqueducts, talked about. Steve's carts, talked about. Fix up the blacksmith shop. I think that was more to expand on that, I think. I think that was pretty much done, though. The boat dock tunnel was something that Garrick's was working on. I'll show you that in a second. Build a real animal farm. We were going to use some breeders and things, and build a nice little farm, not a farm, a barn, so that we could do the animals instead of the pens that are up there now. So we never really got around to that. Bee expansion, we wanted to get into alvearies and things, but because of the bee problems and other problems that we had around the base, we never got around to that either. And the bridge over water to the land, we built a couple of little ones. Really wanted to make use of the drawbridges, but never got around to that. But I don't think that was a big deal. So let me go to the Wonder Woman Temple on the Hill and the boat dock. So the boat dock was this project over here that Garrick's was working on, and so we were going to have a little bit of a dock here and have boats and things that you could go through this tunnel, and I think we were going to expand it out to the ocean here, but we never got around, or Garrick's never got around to finishing that, since that was his project. We do have a working drawbridge here, though, I think. Yep. Doesn't go all the way. That's weird. Huh. That used to go all the way over. Weird. So this is our boat dock thing. So the Wonder Woman Temple on the Hill. So when we first came over here, there was a lot more greenery coming up the side here, and what I kind of thought it looked like was something from Paradise Island, I guess. Just kind of looked Greek, and I thought it was be kind of cool to have like a marble temple up here. So we've kind of flattened it out a bit, and we were going to have some staircases kind of built up around the side, so you could get up here, and then it would have some sort of way to get down to the hot tub thing that Garrick's had built. This was like one of the first things that we built on this base, so it was kind of cool. So there would be a way to get from the temple up the top down to the hot tub, the hot spring. But we never got around to working on that either. because too many things, too many of the shenanigans going on around here kind of took our time away from actual productive projects. And these trees here that are missing the leaves, there was a couple over this way as well. Yeah, there it is. It was... We actually had a silverwood tree that was around here somewhere that it lost all of its leaves as well. And they just don't look attractive. And I think it was a bug in the early version of the... I think we were running Unleashed. And I think it was an early bug in Unleashed that they were decaying. So as soon as the trees were spawning, they were decaying or something like that. It got fixed eventually, but by that time the damage had been done. I think this one here, I'd actually manually put the leaves back on it because it had also lost all of its leaves as well. So tried to do what we could to fix things up, but we just... a lot of unfinished projects here. For various reasons. So this is the base. This is where we are. Nothing really has changed since the last time I did a walkthrough of the base. We took excuse me. We took out a couple of the layers, the tree farms, and replaced them with carrot and wheat. And that was the intention for that was for back here. So that we could use the feeders and have a couple of deep storage units that we could, snarf some stuff out of and put into the feeders for the meat. I'm sorry, not the meat, for the vegetables. Because some of these dinosaurs, they don't take apples. So we've got, a butt ton of apples in here, like 21,000. Oh, I'm sorry, 213,000. So that's like a metric butt ton. So not all the dinosaurs eat the apples that are herbivores. So most of them will eat carrot and or wheat or bread. So the idea was to fill up a bunch of DSUs with that stuff and just put them into some of the feeders. But as it turns out, the dinosaurs are not eating anything. So that's kind of unfortunate. Not really doing anything with the dodo. So we'll go up top and see what's going on up there. Alright, we are back up top. Where the hell did my dinosaur go? What the hell? So I had recorded a segment that I was going to use somewhere. And one of these turds had pushed my big, huge dinosaur guy that we had here. And he was kind of sitting precariously over here on the edge. And now it's gone. So I'm wondering if that went into the water. But I don't see him. I wonder if he broke or something. Well, that kind of sucks. Huh. Not good. Not good. So I did want to show you. Now I can't click on these guys because I've been having some issues lately with when I right click with the book, I get a world tick error. So I'm not going to do that. But we found our Stegosaurus. He was kind of hiding back here, so I couldn't see him. But he's grown up now. He should be about 3 or 4 days old. And our buddy here, he's about 13 days old, 14 days old. and there's not much I can really do with them, unfortunately. So we didn't fully get to explore the mod, the fossils mod, but we will, I think, have a chance to do something like that. So I wanted to talk a little bit about Trek Ultimate version 2. The pack has not been finalized yet. Very close, though. I think the only piece that might be missing is, in fact, the fossils mod. Now, the fossils and Archaeology Revival Mod does not exist in a released form for version 1.6.4 of modded Minecraft. So, apparently, the folks over at Technica, the Technica launcher, I think I'm saying that right. Technics. That launcher, the folks over there, they put together a port, I guess, of the fossils mod to work with 1.6.4. So we're not sure exactly what that means. If it's the same functionality that's in 1.5, or if it's some of the functionality that they've been working on for 1.6, I don't know. But I think we will have some flavor of this mod at some point in the new mod pack. The new mod pack itself is actually based off of the Direwolf 20 1.0.13 pack. And so all of those mods are in it with the following changes. We're going to have carpenter's blocks added. We will have chat bubbles added. We'll have compact windmills added. Mob amputation and mob dismemberment. Infernal mobs has been added. Not enough keys has been added. And the vending block has been added. And we have taken out completely from the mod the gravity gun, modular power suits, morph, Numina, which is power suits, and portal gun. That list is subject to change still, since we are still technically testing the mod pack, but it's been up live for a little bit. I don't know why that keeps popping up. I keep getting the console popping, trying to make itself into the foreground. It's weird. So that is what we're looking at for version 2. And even though it's not live yet, I am going to hop over there shortly and start recording episode 1, and also do a couple of tutorial videos as well, to get things get the ball rolling a bit. So I hope you enjoyed this series. So unfortunately, this will be the last episode. It's a little bit of a short one, I think. Not sure how long we've been recording. It feels short. But hopefully you enjoyed the series. And if there's anything you wanted to see in the new series, let me know. I still need to go through to figure out what mods. I haven't really looked into the Direwolf 20 pack much. So I'm not sure exactly what mods are in it. I know that Ars Magic is in it, and I think I do want to focus a little bit more on the magic stuff in the next series. So look forward to that, and possibly some inspiration from Disney World on some things that we can do, since there's a lot of stuff to look at when I was down there. So it gave me some ideas. So we'll see if maybe that's an opportunity to take a look at. So until the next series, would appreciate any feedback anybody's had for this series. Please leave them in the comments below. But until the next series, please do take care.